Hello and salutations, my name is John Johnson and welcome to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we beat the Fire Temple. Yep, that was pretty much it. You know, whenever I'm doing those intros, okay, it's not like a written rule or anything, but if you ever look up like a guide on how to LP, because those exist, I know that, but they exist. One thing that you'll come across pretty commonly is that you need to have a set intro and a set outro and all that stuff. I've been thinking about it lately. Do you guys like this set intro and all that? Like the hello inside? Also, we're in a new Great Fairy Fountain. I should probably mention that. We're getting some stuff. You can do this at any point after you get into the crater. But you get something cool for it. We'll get into that later. I'm going to distract myself now by speaking about something else because I don't feel like focusing on the creepy fairy lady. But yeah, I mean, do you guys like the hello and salutations and the, like if you like and subscribe, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I mean, it's become so scripted at this point that I not so much the hello and salutations. The outro especially feel like it has no oomph left in it, if that makes any sense. Also, the fairy's talking about receive it now. I'd rather not, but okay. No, what it's doing is actually increasing our magic bar double fold, because that's a word, and it's really cool. Actually, Link looks very, very freaked out. Although, that pretty much gives me the thumbnail for this episode. And he holds up nothing with an epic... Dude, you're not wearing any underwear. Mostly because you don't have the bottom of your torso. I feel like that's something you should probably go to the doctor for. But yeah, I don't know if you guys like the set outro or not. I don't know. I like the hello and salutations. I enjoy doing it because it's a good way to get myself pumped at the very beginning of an episode. You know, it gets that energy flowing, and I feel like it starts the episode off right. So I kind of like that. The outro, I'm not super attached to at this point though. It just, like I said, it's lost a bit of it's lost a bit of its feeling at this point, I think. But I mean, if you guys still like it, then it's not like I'm planning on getting it to go anywhere or anything like that. So get on the ladder, Link. Yeah. Sorry. Alright, so we're done here in Death Mountain Crater for right now. We're actually going to head up here and leave. This is not where we came in at. This is actually where we came in as a kid to get the gold Skulltula and all that, and the heart piece and all that good stuff. First thing we're going to do is make a night, because we got some Skulltulas to get, and it needs to be nighttime to get said Skulltulas. Yeah. I was going to talk about something, but I really don't remember what. Like, I got off on the tangent about whether or not the intros are good or bad. Intro and outros are good or bad, and I just, like, completely left my brain somewhere. Anyways, we have a gold Skulltula here. Yay! It is number gold Skulltula. It is number 63, I do believe. Not gonna check. I am seriously working on breaking that habit. There's actually one more gold Skulltula we have to get here on Death Mountain before heading off to the next area of the game. No, not technically the next area of the game. We have a few little... Again, I kind of don't want to call them collection episodes, because some of it's story progression, some of it's not. But we have a few little side stuff to do before heading off to the next temple. I don't want these episodes to be just like temple to temple, back to back, action to action. But, yeah, we do have a few filler episodes, if you will. Yeah, we have another gold Skulltula. Gold Skulltula number 64. Yeah, okay. And here after we did that, or now that we're done with that, there's words, English, for the love of all that is holy. John, you have spoken for 24 years. You should really know how to talk a little bit better. Buh. Okay, enough getting down on myself. I'm going to meet you guys out in Hyrule Field. That's where we need to be. See you guys in a second. And we are back here in Hyrule Field. Okay, so we've got a little side mission here. Be honest, one of my least favorite side missions in the game. This is actually the closest I ever came to 100%ing this game before I actually 100%ed it was this quest right here. I actually skipped this quest. Mostly out of annoyance. It's not even a particularly hard quest. And you guys probably already know what I'm talking about, judging from the fact that I'm just wandering around Hyrule Field aimlessly like this. Although the thing that's supposed to be showing up is not showing up, and it's kind of annoying. You should show up. There you go. Yes, I'm doing the... Oh, no. No! No! I'm doing the big pose, because we need to get it out of the way now. There are actually 10 of these big pose hidden... Big pose hidden throughout Hyrule Field, and we have to get all of them. And it kind of sucks, to be perfectly honest with you. Definitely not my my favorite side quest by far. Come on, show up. And this is why, because most of them you don't have much of a problem with getting them to show up and all that, but sometimes they just don't want to show up. It's like they're really shy. And like, why are you shy? I almost said shy guy. Why are you shy, Big Po? You should not be shy. I just want to kill you and collect your flame like that. Yeah. I'm not going to be showing all... excuse me. I'm not going to be just going through and getting all of them for sure automatically. That made no sense, John, for the love of all that is holy. I'm going to speed up the rest, is what I'm trying to say, and I'll play some music in the background and all that, but I wanted to at least catch one on camera and show you where we go to get rid of them and all that good stuff before switching to the speed up. And the reason I'm speeding it up and not just cutting between each of them is because I do want to show their locations more or less, so that you guys can... If you're one of the few people who actually use this as a walkthrough, I know not a lot of people do, but some people do. I have gotten a few messages about it. Messages. A few message. Singular. That does not mean a few, John, you stupid fool. Also, I didn't collect the fraggin', oh dear God. See, this is why you need to pay attention, John, because stupid is very prevalent in your bloodline, apparently. Okay. Let's get rid of the bugs, because we're not to do it anyways, and I know that's very sad. We do have to get rid of our bugs, however, for right now, but they'll come back, don't worry. We'll get them back. We need an empty bottle so we can get the friggin' Po this time. God, John. I mean, are you really... Where did Epona go? Okay, Epona has abandoned us. Let's try and get her back. The main reason I'm speeding this up is... there's two reasons. A, because if I left it in, this episode would be like an hour long with everything I planned for this episode. And but at the same time, I can't just cut them out completely because you guys need to see the locations and all that. So I'm going to speed it up and play some music in the background instead. But first, let's actually get the Po this time, John. How about that? How's that for a revolutionary idea there? Come on, you stupid Po. Show back up. This is why I was not looking forward to recording this episode at all. I've been putting it off because I knew this was gonna happen. The thing is, this is actually the easiest Po to get, and I'm still having problems to getting it to friggin' show up. Yeah, there's some Po's here that are just like insane. Some of them won't show up half the time. The other ones, like, it's hard to get a shot out on them. It's just crazy bad stuff. Where Po? Are you really gonna make me speed it up before I even take you back to the guy that we sell you to? And look, for the love of all that's holy, where are you? Are you really that? Why are you doing this to me? There you go. Good. No. Yes. Ha ha ha. No. Yes. Oh, perfect. All right, let's freaking get the Po this fragging time. You do have to do this on Epona, actually. Po's do show up in the in Hyrule Field if you're on foot, but they're not big Po's. The big Po's only show up if you are on Epona. So you do have to have Epona for this. The reward you get for this is decent. I mean, it's not bad, but if you're 100%ing everything, obviously you need to go out of your way to get it. All right, so let's friggin' turn this Po in so I can start speeding up. This is still going to end up being a long friggin' episode just because of this. Okay, enough negativity. Enough negativity. Let's talk to the old dude here. Oh, you are correct, energetic young man. There's actually a lot of fan theory about this guy. If you remember, we talked to the Gaurd that was in this little security hut at the beginning of Hyrule Market Town when we were kids, and he mentioned something about, you know, nothing exciting ever happens, and how he likes ghosts or something creepy like that. It's a pretty widely accepted theory that this is actually that Gaurd after all the crap went down when Ganondorf invaded the Sacred Realm and all that. And you sell ghosts to him. That's pretty much it. He's not really necessarily on the side of good or evil, I don't think. He does mention the great Ganondorf, but he mentions it in the context that he made so many dead people that he has lots of ghosts to buy and play around with and all that. Yeah. So if we sell him our here, Big Po, he actually gives us 50 rubies for each Big Po, so it's a good way to get money if you're just trying to save it for that option. And he also puts points on a card, 100 points each time you get a Po. Yeah, see, on top of that, I'll put 100 points on the card, yeah. Once you get to 1,000 points, you will get... I'm explaining it right now, Ghost Dude. I'm explaining it to them, okay? Okay. Once you get 1,000 points, you'll get something good. Yeah. Alright, so I am going to speed up right now. So that you guys don't get bored watching me try to... Whoa. Whoa. Epona, man. You got a little ghostly there for a second. Alright, so speed up starts now. I will see you guys momentarily. Alright guys, and we're back. Finally, we can turn in our last Poe. That took about 30 minutes. Which honestly, not quite as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was expecting at least 45. Practice round took like an hour because I had a lot of problems with getting them to show up. Still had a few problems getting them to show up, but not nearly as many as my practice file. So I'll take 30 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to be sped up. We still may end up with kind of a longer episode, but yeah, we'll see. Woohoo! We've earned 1,000 points. Young man, you are a genuine ghost hunter. Is that what you expected me to say? Well, I mean, kind of. I mean, I just get 10 of the rarest Poes around for you, man. Yeah, the extra inventory bit. Well, wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, you can't sell this guy Poes anymore after this, which, or not big Poes anyways. Yeah, don't worry, I didn't forget. Just take this. And for all that trouble and emptying out our bugs and everything else, we get another empty bottle. So we know what empty bottles do. We don't need to read the description. On the bright side, though, that is the actual last empty bottle in the game. So we now are that much closer to 100%ing Ocarina of Time. So isn't that special? Isn't that special? Alright. I'm going to cut here, and I will see you guys in Zora's River, actually. See you guys in a second. And here we are back at Zora's River, where we have a few things to do. It's a good thing it's nighttime, because we actually have a few Skulltulas to get on our way to Zora's domain. I don't know if Navi's actually mentioned it or not on the... Oh, also, here's the plant we planted earlier, by the way. We're going to use it to take a little shortcut. A little bit of a shortcut. Yeah, right there. That's where we need to jump off. Look right on over there, and as you can see, next to this hole here, is yet another gold Skulltula. So let's get that sucker before the sun rises. Probably still end up having to play some for you. The other one, but still. That should be gold Skulltula number 65. You guys probably know for sure because it'll be up on screen, but I believe it is 65. I really hope so. Ever since my numbers went off that first time, I've been super paranoid. That could have gone better. Been super paranoid about missing one or something like that. So, but at the same time, I got to make sure I don't check every 5 seconds like I want to. And trust me, I do want to. Are there bugs under here? There aren't. We had to give our bugs up, so I'm just gonna be on the lookout for bugs in the meantime. Oh wait, it's snowing. No. Wait, why is it snowing? It's not winter. Yeah. Before nighttime ends, you can actually look up. It's very well hidden because you have the camera doing this little jiggy. But stand up on this fence here and you can get this gold Skulltula hopefully quickly. Yes. Kind of worried I wouldn't be able to get it before the sun there rise. Come on. Come on! I know you reach. Hold up. Let me get in a better area. I mean, you killed the thing, so I know you'll reach up to it. Thank you. And that is gold Skulltula number 66. Yeah! Alright, so here we are at Zora's Domain. It is snowing for some odd reason. Don't really know why. I don't know if Navi mentioned it on screen or off screen, honestly, but I know she mentioned that there's an Arctic chill coming from Zora's Domain. So let's find out what the crap's up with that. You know? Because Zora's Domain's one of my favorite areas in the game, and I want to make sure everything's okay with it. So let's play that There's Zelda Lullaby and jump through the waterfall. Through the fire and flames is the exact opposite of what this is. Actually, no, don't read the. I've done that twice now, but on camera, more so off camera. Holy crap! All of Zora's Domain is a giant ice cube. Tis a little chilly. How do you freeze a waterfall like that, by the way? Is that actually possible? I mean, I know freezing running water is possible. Is it possible to freeze it like when it's that on that scale, when it's huge? I don't know. It seems like it wouldn't be, but I'm sure like in extreme cold, as this apparently is, because it froze the entirety of Zora's Domain. It's even snowing inside somehow. Whatever. Not sure how that works, but okay. I mean, whoa! And red diamonds. That fire and flames actually kind of matches that one. So, apparently when King Zora moved over last time, it took him like 30 minutes, he never moved back, and he just kind of froze there in what appears to be magical red ice. Blood ice, if you will. It's not actually blood or anything, I just feel like that sounds more epic, so I'm going to call it blood ice. Yeah. We're going to come over here to where we actually got the silver scale from, and ooh, it's not. Wait, it's daytime. Why does that even matter? We're inside. Let's make it nighttime, and then come back up here. Because I know it's going to start us back at the beginning of Zora's Domain. Yeah. Yeah. Why does it even matter if it's daytime or nighttime when you're indoors? It doesn't matter when you're in the dungeons or anything, so I don't know. Maybe it's just because you're right next to outdoors where it changes time that it matters, but it really shouldn't matter if you're indoors or outdoors whether or not a Skulltula will show up. I feel like that's how a lot of these get hidden, because if you don't just happen to come in here at night, there's a good chance. I mean, it wouldn't cross my mind to play the Sun Song and make sure there's not anything in here at night. Although I guess, given that it does tend to be the case for a lot of areas, maybe I would try it eventually. But it sure wouldn't be like my first. It wouldn't be in my first 5 guesses of what to do. Anyways, we got another gold Skulltula. I don't know what number that is. It's on screen. I'm gonna start reading at the end of each episode, but not during the episode. That's what I need to do. That is what I need to do. Well, since all of Zora's Domain is frozen over and King Zora is a fish pop there, let's go check on Jabberjaw and see what's up with him. See what's going on in his neck of the woods. Absolutely nothing. Jabberjaw is gone. Well, where the frick did Jabberjaw go? Where do you put a giant fish god thing? Who knows? Anyways, what we're gonna do is jump on these here ice platform. Yay! Ice physics and platforming. 2 of the best combination possible. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna make that. We're trying to jump over here. I'll be very surprised if I actually make this my first try. I did! Holy crap! I usually don't make them a first try. But anyways, we got a bit of high, and I collect a bit, not be lumber up. Powered up. Yeah, yeah. I am very surprised I'm doing so well with these ice physics. Jeer on. Don't even start about being surprised that you're doing well on something, because you know that will end your doing wellness of it. Although I really am doing pretty well. I usually fail so hard at ice platforming. Going pretty well this time, though. You see, you tried and mess it up, didn't you? So we're gonna come over here. We actually noticed this place as a child. What? Octorok, get back down on the water. Man, all of Zora's Domain is frozen over. Jabberjaw's pond is all spinny and icy. Got a heart piece though, so that was good. Let's head into this mysterious cavern and see what happens on the next episode. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like if you like, leave a comment, tell me what I did right, what I did wrong. Subscribe if you want to see more, and please share with friends. I will see you next time, and let's play The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, for the Xbox 360. Not really.